I've never been one for ghost stories or creepy Reddit threads, but after what happened last week, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. I'm writing this because I need to tell someone, and maybe you all can help me make sense of it. This is long, but trust me, you'll want to read to the end. My wife Sarah and I bought our first house a month ago in a small town in upstate New York. It's one of those old Victorian places, gorgeous but creaky, with a vibe that's equal parts charming and eerie. The price was suspiciously low, but the realtor said the previous owners just wanted a quick sale after a family tragedy. No red flags, right? We were thrilled to start our new life. The first few weeks were normal. Unpacking, painting, arguing over where to put the couch. Then, last Saturday, I was in the basement looking for a fuse box because the lights in the dining room kept flickering. The basement's unfinished, just concrete walls and a musty smell. I was poking around when I noticed a weird seam in the wall behind some old shelves. It wasn't obvious, but the mortar looked fresher, like it had been patched recently. Curiosity got the better of me. I grabbed a crowbar from the garage and started chipping away. Sarah thought I was nuts, but she humored me, standing at the top of the stairs with a flashlight. After about 20 minutes, the wall gave way, revealing a small, rusted metal door. No lock, just a latch. My heart was pounding. I looked at Sarah, and she just nodded, her face pale. I opened the door, and a wave of cold air hit me. Inside was a narrow room, maybe 10 feet by 6, with no windows. The walls were covered in scratches, deep, frantic marks, like someone had clawed at them. In the center was a wooden table, and on it, a single leather-bound book. No dust, no cobwebs, like someone had been in there recently. Sarah grabbed my arm and whispered, "We should call the police." But I don't know why. I felt like I had to open that book. The first page had a name written in shaky handwriting, Margaret Hale, 1893. Below it, in the same handwriting, was a list of dates and names, starting in the 1800s and going all the way to 2023. Some names had a line through them, others had a check mark. The last entry was dated 3 months ago. Thomas Reed, the name of the previous owner. No check mark, no line, just the name. My stomach dropped. I flipped through the pages, and it was filled with what looked like journal entries, but they were chaotic, written in different hands, some in ink, some in what I swear looked like dried blood. One entry from 1927 stood out, "The house demands a keeper. One must stay, or it takes what it wants." Another, from 1964. "I tried to leave, but the doors wouldn't open. It knows I'm here." The final entry, dated last year, said, "I thought I could end it by selling the house. I was wrong. It's awake now." Sarah was freaking out, begging me to put the book down, but I couldn't stop reading. That's when we heard it. A low, rhythmic thumping from upstairs, like someone walking slowly across the floorboards. We froze. The house was empty except for us. I grabbed the book and we bolted upstairs, but the sound stopped the second we reached the kitchen. Everything was quiet, but the air felt heavy, like we were being watched. We called the police, but when they showed up, they didn't find anything. The door in the basement? Gone. The wall looked like it had never been touched. The cops thought we were pranks or high, but I showed them the book. They flipped through it, shrugged, and said it was probably some old family heirloom. They left, telling us to get some rest. That night, things got worse. The lights flickered constantly, and every time they did, I'd catch a glimpse of something in the corner of my eye. A shadow that didn't match anything in the room. Sarah said she heard whispering from the vents, too soft to make out, but loud enough to keep her awake. I didn't tell her, but I heard it too. It sounded like my name over and over. The next day, I did some digging at the town hall. Turns out the house has a history of owners vanishing or dying under unexplained circumstances, going back to the 1800s. Margaret Hale, the first owner in the book, was a widow who lived here alone and was found dead in 1893 under mysterious circumstances. Doors locked, no signs of struggle, but her body covered in scratches. Thomas Reed, the last owner, he didn't die in a family tragedy, like the realtor said. He disappeared, and his family sold the house to get away from the memories. I posted about this on a local Facebook group, and within hours, an older woman DM'd me. She said her grandmother grew up near our house and told stories about it being cursed. According to her, the house was built on a thin place, a spot where the veil between worlds is weak. The book, she said, was a record of keepers, people who stayed to appease whatever lives in the house. If no one takes the role, it starts hunting. I didn't, believe her at first, but last night, sealed it. Around 2 a.m., Sarah woke me up, sobbing. She said she'd gone to the bathroom and saw a figure standing in the hallway. A woman in an old-fashioned dress, her face blurred like a smudged photograph. When Sarah screamed, the figure vanished, but the scratches from the hidden room appeared on our bedroom wall, fresh and deep. We're staying in a motel now, but I can't shake the feeling that we didn't escape. The book's still with us. I couldn't bring myself to leave it. Last night, I woke up to find Sarah sitting at the motel desk, staring at it, her fingers tracing the names. She said she didn't remember getting out of bed. This morning, I found a new entry in the book, in her handwriting, Sarah Miller, 2025. No checkmark, no line. I don't know what to do. Burn the book? Go back to the house? Run? If anyone's dealt with something like this, please help. I'm scared we're running out of time. Update. 12 hours ago. We went back to the house today. I know it was stupid, but Sarah insisted. She said she felt called. The hidden door was back, wide open. Inside, the room was different, bigger, with new scratches on the walls forming words, "You are the keeper now." The book was on the table again, even though I'd left it in the motel. Sarah walked toward it like she was in a trance. I grabbed her and dragged her out, but as we left, the front door slammed shut on its own. We're back at the motel, but Sarah's acting strange, quiet, distant, like she's listening to something I can't hear. I'm posting this because I need help. Has anyone heard of a thin place or a cursed house like this? What do we do?